This is Level Up Success Podcast with Neth and Truth.
Welcome, everybody. This is Level Up
Success Podcast.
Yes, and I'm here to present you with another new episode. It's going to be a fun one, and hopefully we could help you guys. Like I always say, level up to success. So
Exactly, man. So yeah, we definitely want to level up. So we want to level up, and this is our agenda, this is our goal, and this is what we're gonna do. All right. So today I do want to present this gentleman here. His name is Stan. You wanna talk a little bit about yourself?
Of course. First and foremost, gentlemen, thank you so much for inviting me in here. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity because if it wasn't for your mind, this wouldn't have been happening. So thank you so much, and I really wish y'all so much love and success in this project.
I mean, it's a two-way street, too, because I appreciate it. I know we're on a new podcast right now, and I'm glad. And I know you got your thing, you doing your thing with the YouTube, and I appreciate that you take your time out of for us to do the podcast. So
Yeah, no,
I really do appreciate it. For real.
I mean, it's all love, man.
It's all love,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, where were you born? Talk to us a little about your background.
Yeah, for sure. I was born here in the U.S. I am of Dominican descent. My parents are Dominican immigrants, basically. And yeah, I grew up in Uptown Manhattan in Dykeman. So if you're from Dykeman, what's up, y'all?
There you go, represent.
Coming from Dykeman, and now I've been living in the Bronx for some time, for about like 10 years now. So you could say I'm from both sides, right?
Yeah. Both sides of the story. So
There you go, man. So yeah, man. So I basically see that you do have a platform, right? And I see that it's about self-awareness. What got you into that? Like what is it that got you into this field?
Ooh, I could go forever about this, but I'm gonna keep it as simple as I can. What got me into it was not recognizing who I was. I never even questioned who I was until there came a time where I questioned who I was.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything started when I started looking up my sign. I'm a Gemini. And every time I told people about being a Gemini, I always got Geminis. Man. So I never understood why. And I said, you know what? Let me look deeper into it. And then I read the information and I realized, this is what people talk about. It's that two-faced personality thing that people talk about.
Yeah.
But you know what I discovered? It's not the two-face. It's that we have the ability to do a lot of things. And all my life, I've been doing a lot of things. And in that process, I am different people. I am different humans. I had to be messy in relationships. I had to be messy with friendships. I had to be messy at home. I had to be messy with my family, with my siblings. And because I was messy, I was also in a place of darkness. So I had to discover myself, like, what am I? Who am I? So I think to myself, am I really the only one who's going through this? Nah, I'm not the only one who's going through this. So I'm becoming the person that I needed back then. I needed somebody to tell me, Stan, you're messing up, dude. You're looking really messy. You're tripping over here. And so I have to become that person that I needed before. So I said, how do I do that? Practicing self-awareness. Being mindful of my thoughts, being mindful of my emotions, being mindful of my intentions, of what it is that I want to do. What's going to help me get to the next level?
But when was the moment that make you realize that you was in that situation? Like,
Was there a moment that basically propelled you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the right word.
Yeah. So that you said, you know what, man? Okay, it's time for me to figure this out.
Yeah, dude, there were so many moments. It was so many moments. You see, and I think about this too because people go through that one situation in their life. And that right there just changes their life. They go through an accident. They go through a breakup. They go through, they probably died doing something, almost died. But for me, it was just like the accumulation of many experiences in relationships with women, right? Who was I with women? Who was I with friends? Who was I with family? You know, so it was so many moments. But I could give you one situation. You know, just to be real with you, I used to be in the streets. I mean, I used to sell drugs. I used to sell weed in Uptown Manhattan. And the last time I got arrested, when I was facing the judge, I heard nothing she said. Nothing. All I remember was me telling myself, I'm never coming back here.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's a time to make you realize.
Yeah, that
like
is a
when
time,
you're in a
right?
situation that you
Yeah.
don't know what you can see your future, it make you want to think. Yeah, so, oh man,
Yeah.
that's wild
Yeah, no,
because
yeah.
I feel like there's been people like that over. It might not be the same situation as yours, but there's time and moment that when you don't know what you're going to be in the future, it make you want to think and realize that you got to do some type of change. And I don't know, it's like you said, it's just something that came up and make you realize that you have to do better. That's the thing.
I could definitely relate, man. Cause I did, you know, like just like you when you said that, like, oh, it was many things. Like I was like, damn, I could relate. I could definitely relate to that because it was many things that happened, but then one big thing happened, and then all those things just gathered together, and I'm like, you know what? There has to be some type of change. I have to like change my mindset. Like with me, it was I opened up a business, and you know, like the business, it did not go well. I'm 29 years old at this point in time, and I'm thinking like, cause like I watch YouTube and I'm seeing people talking about you gotta, you know, at 29 is where you gotta try to proceed, or at 30. So then I got myself pressured over that, and I'm like, yo, like at one point I'm like, nah, I'm still young. Like I could still come back from this, and you know, like it propelled me to become a better person. Where now, you know, like I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work on myself until I find something that inspires me, and you know, like Shuf hit me up, right?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, let's do this podcast. I'm like,
Yeah.
After 3 years though, right? I was like, you know what, man? I think it's time.
I mean, the thing is, I don't pressure nobody until they sure, because when you pressure somebody to do something, most likely they're going to end up not doing it, right? So until they see they're already ready for it, I mean, I felt like at first he was kind of scared, but I felt that he was ready. So I was like, if you're ready, I'm willing to go 100% on it, because I hate doing something like halfway. I think we spoke about before the podcast started, doing things halfway. That does not make sense. If you're going to go do something, just do it. I think Kevin Hart, I saw in an interview, he said that he never do nothing halfway. If you're going to go doing something that you like to do and that you want to be, go at it 100%.
Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I definitely believe in that right there, man. That's some true shit.
But yeah, definitely, yeah. But it's always sometimes, like you said, sometimes you need a moment to realize. Because like you say, at first he wasn't ready, and now he got the moment and he's ready. The same way with you, with your YouTube. So it's gonna be, and hopefully, like we inspire us, all of us being inspired to do better. Hopefully, our audience, friends, and family will do the same.
Yeah. And can I add to what?
Ah,
you
yeah,
said?
yes.
Yeah.
You know, what's beautiful about this moment is that we see this moment, we see where we are, but what makes everything is where we've been. You know?
That's definitely
it's the
true.
process.
Yeah.
It's the journey that makes things so much beautiful. When you're in the moment, everything seems dark. Everything seems negative. Everything seems unattainable.
Yes.
But being here now, you were giving perspective. If you didn't fail, you wouldn't have perspective. You wouldn't have intention. The reason why this is valuable to you is because you've been through experiences that showed you and taught you that a podcast is valuable.
Yeah.
That you are valuable to a podcast. You see? And that's why I like doing what I do. Because through self-awareness, you discover so much more, man. You realize that this physical realm that we're in right now is just something that we create with our minds. But there's something much more deeper than that. Like our experiences, how we feel right now. It's not something you can sense. It's something that you can only experience. But you're not feeling it with your senses.
No,
it's just an experience.
Yeah, that's
no,
how it be. Yeah, but that That's
Yeah.
why I love what we're doing right now. And I seen all your video. Not all. I seen more than half of it.
Guys, see all of them, man.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on
good,
now.
man. Yeah, man.
Huh?
Yeah,
no,
that's
because
good.
I seen people that say, I see your video, they go watch nothing.
Yeah, nah.
I actually seen your video and I see how you like to inspire people. And I appreciate it because that's the kind of mindset that we have. We want to be able, like the name of the podcast, we want to be able to help people level up and be successful.
Yeah.
So,
And one way to do that is the mindset. Like you have to level up your mindset. I mean that's more important than anything else in reality.
yeah, I mean,
Right?
that's the first step, I think.
Yeah, no, it
I
is
believe.
it is the first step because you know there are people who are financially successful, but if you ask them, yo, how you feel, they're gonna say, man, I'm unhappy. You know what I mean? So this, you know, like so. It's great that you know we're doing this because we're passionate about it. You know, like we're not even doing it for money. We're gonna appreciate it when it comes in, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it could become our career. And helping people is something that it makes you feel good. And one thing I want to add to what you said, once we reach 60 years old, what people don't realize is that what makes them happy is the process of what they went through. People don't even realize that they're happy when they're going through things, you know, until they get wiser and they be like, you know what, man, I'm happy with my life, you know, and you know, like it's basically what we want for people. I mean, I know some other people may not think this way, but we want to encourage people to level up and, you know, let people know that there are people in our community who are trying to level up the community. And you know, and by showing us this type of content. So, you know, it was awesome you brought that up, man. Thank you.
For sure.
So, besides what you do with YouTube, is there anything else that you dedicate yourself to?
Yeah, I mean, there's dude, I like to do it all, man. When it comes to servicing people, there's many things I like to service people. I mean, I play sports, I'm into fitness, I'm into wellness. So, you know, I also help people achieve a type of wellness that they look for. You know, I also dance. So since I'm you know, I feel passionate about dance, I also teach dance, you see.
Oh, wow.
There's so many things that I can put my finger on, you know, but aside from that, I'd say I service people by helping them evolve. Helping them evolve and helping them see something that they don't see in themselves. You know, and I don't get paid for it, man. I really don't get paid for it. Obviously, in the future, it's one of my dreams, but you know, I don't get paid for it. But I'm already preparing myself to love this more than the money. I already do. I feel like I get paid when people tell me, Stan, you inspire me. Stan, you literally, like, I love your energy. I love what you represent. I love what you embody. That right there is getting paid because you're feeding the soul. You're feeding the journey. You know, you're making my journey more clear. You know, every time that I'm able to impact somebody like that and you give me that affirmation back, I once again affirm, okay, I'm doing the right thing. You know, and there's something about doing something right that feels good.
Yeah.
There's something about doing something right that feels right.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
When you help somebody, it does make you feel good. I mean, you don't realize. Like, I remember, like, the first episode we did, you asked me, if I make money, that's a successful podcast? I mean, if I make money, it's a bonus. I'm not going to lie. But if I see that I help somebody improve something in their life, I think it's even more. I mean, it's good, like you say. If the money comes, that's good. But when you see that you impact and help somebody, I think that's like one of the best feelings.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm with you. So it's just.
Yeah, no. I mean, and we were talking about this even before the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
Like what we want to do is we want to impact people. Like we want to show positivity, and the way we do that is we keep ourselves accountable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so you know, like you know, talking about accountability, right? Where do you plan to take this, right? Like where let me just put it like this, right? Because I see that you're driven. This is something that's obvious. You know, I could see it. You know, how you talk and you know how you present yourself and the platform that you have. Where do you see yourself? Let's say a year from now, as far as what you're doing now.
A year from now?
Yeah.
this is gonna sound radical, man. But a year from now, I'm gonna see myself doing what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, no.
You know?
That's an honest answer with that.
Yeah.
Because I just asked a question, just to see your views. You know what I mean? So, well, that's in 1 year. What about 5 years from now?
5 years from now, man, you're gonna hear. Y'all know Stan Jahadi? Y'all know Stan? Y'all know Stan? Have y'all taken a workshop with Stan? Have y'all done a workshop? Have you done his weekend workshop? Right? Have you done his advanced workshop? In 5 years, that's where I see myself.
Yeah, we gotta add the little fillers. I wanted to put like
that's easy. Okay, I'll keep this part too, but that's a reminder. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, you could cut part. You could cut parts here, right?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Actually, I think I stopped. I haven't pressed record on my phone. Can you press record for me right there? That phone right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah. It's alright. Yeah.
Nah, I mean we want to be authentic.
Yeah,
so
yeah, of course,
it's all about good content. We want to make sure that people know,
Of course.
So what about what about 10 years from now?
Ooh,
Like
10 years from now, I definitely want to be a father, bro. I definitely want to be a father, man. It's something that I've been, not that I think about all the time, but my mom tells me, Stan, dime, y el hijo cuando viene.
I think that too.
Don't worry. All the time.
Parents.
we all going through this, bro.
Okay,
yo, my mom's like, yo, y los nietos, like your father got nieto y bisnieto, like where are mine? I'm like, yeah.
It's coming. I'll be telling you, call me, bro. Yeah. It's a Dominican or Hispanic thing. I don't know.
No idea, man. But we definitely know it's a Dominican thing.
Oh, okay, yo.
That's straight facts.
But I definitely want to be a father, bro. And I feel that it might sound crazy, but being a father is something that I really want to be good at. I want to be an amazing father, bro. Literally. And in 10 years, after I've discovered so much about people, about myself, I definitely want to get to a place where it's like, okay, I'm servicing people, I'm helping people, I'm impacting people. I want to create my seed now, so that me and that seed, so that seed can see me, and I can see that seed grow, because being a father right now, it's not a thought, right? Because I'm thinking more about, am I even ready spiritually to be a father, right? And most importantly, I definitely want to be with somebody that I can rely on, somebody that I actually love. There's a lot of stories about baby daddies. I don't want to be in that place, man. I really don't want to be in that place. Too many.
It's too much.
And I really don't want to be in that place. So I feel like being a father is something that's gonna be really valuable in 10 years for sure, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I just found something else that we could relate on, because man, like at this point in time, man, like I'm afraid of having a kid. But let me reiterate what I mean by that. It's not that I'm afraid of having a kid, right? Because when I have a kid, I know I'm gonna be responsible. I know, like I'm gonna make myself get ready if it just happens to happen. I have a girlfriend, by the way. That's why I mentioned that, right?
Ladies.
So when I say I'm afraid of myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do when a kid is coming, because I feel like the pressure to me is gonna be on. And I've told this the truth. I'm like, yo, look, man, if I ever have a kid, bro, like my whole priorities is gonna change. You know what I mean? Like if I were to have a kid at this point in time, is what I was telling him, right? So it's like I need to be a good father for my son, and I feel like even this will help with that, because like we are gonna be surrounded by people who are positive minded, right? And then when we have kids, right, who we gonna have them around? We want to have them around people who are positive minded. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
And that's what's special about this. Like I wanna be able to have have a community, the community be aware. Like like they we could become a great community. We could have a lot of people who want better for themselves and better for each other, right? So that's that's basically dope, man. Thank you for that. You know what I mean? Thank you
for sure,
that,
bro. For sure. Thanks for the question, man.
Yeah.
No, it make you want to think, right?
Yeah.
Because he had me with that question, like, wow.
I ask all my guests this because the thing is, like depending on what it is that you want to do, right? Because I ask you not me expecting something from you. I ask you because I really want your perspective on how it is that you think, right? Because it's very important to you know, like, to see different views of life. You know, like we said, it's not, to us, it's not about the money. I know some people might ask that question, like, yo, is it you guys trying to, what kind of, you know, like, what level up success, what does that mean? We're not talking about financial only. We're talking about the mindset. You have to have the right mindset, and, you know, we want to be able to be good to the community, right? That's basically what
I
it
mean,
is.
that's our main purpose. Like I said, the money is a bonus, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure you feel the same way as me. Like, the main thing, that's why we do this type of material, because, I don't know, I feel like our culture, which we could be better in a better situation, but we all have the knowledge. So hopefully with the knowledge that we giving them to try to help them, our culture will be better off. So that's the main, like, I know that's the main purpose for us and for you too, because I seen your video. And I see it showed that you want to help, and it showed, and it does help so too. You'd be surprised. I mean, let's say 1,000 people watching. If you could help at least one person, or 1,000, I don't care. That will make me feel good. I think Eminem said something similar in the song. If I could help one person out of 1 million, it's doing something right. At least that's what I believe.
We'll look that quote up for that rhyme.
Yeah, he said something similar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if it's 1 million or 1,000, but he said something similar.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
if you
no.
could help one person out or everybody that listen, something. But I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like to say to that. I like to say, if you help one person out of 1 million, that's 100% success rate. Straight up,
Oh wow.
you succeeded 100%.
Yeah, no.
It seems
it's
ironic,
facts.
right? No,
it's facts,
that's
it's
not even
facts.
0.1%, but that's 100% success rate, because that person then can also impact somebody else, and that person might impact 2 out of 1 million.
Yeah.
And then
Yo.
it continues.
It's like
it
a domino
continues.
effect. Yeah.
We-
You're right. I think even think about it that way.
Yeah.
So that thanks for the knowledge. See,
We need
That's
to
what
get
need.
we need to get 1 million subscribers. All right. to help that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and tears, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So yeah, so let's talk about like, you know, one thing that I like to talk about with people, you know, who have the proper mindset. There's something that everybody has, like, in common, that I've realized. People who are, you know, who are driven, and just, you know, they're beyond themselves, right? In this sense. What like, you have hobbies? Like, what are your hobbies, if you have some?
Yeah, I definitely like to read. Reading is something that I really enjoy doing, man. Reading, I like hiking, and I like to write. Yeah, that's my introverted side. Reading, hiking, and writing. Those are my favorite hobbies. Oh, and cooking. I like to cook. I like to cook.
I can let you learn how to cook. I'm a horrible cook.
I make an amazing cereal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hey, man, you need to show me that recipe, man.
I could barely cook an egg, so. No, but damn. I need to get back to my writing. I used to write back in the day, but that's another story.
There's
But-
something.
Yeah, but I need to really get back to it.
There's something I want to mention. So, you know, like I was telling, you know, like we came late to this, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know, we prepped late. Now I'm gonna explain why, and, you know, and then we could go from there, right? As far as my explanation. So this morning, right? I already had planned what I was gonna do. So I was gonna wake up around, you know, I was, because I usually wake up at 5:30 to go to the gym, because I started applying that. But today I wanted to slack a little bit. I said, you know what? Let me wake up at 8 in the morning to you know, like, go to the gym, be more energetic, and there, you know, like, and that basically that's what happened, right? I woke up, got a little bit lazy, right? I started watching Netflix, started watching Supernatural. Like, it's a show that's been out for like a while, and I just wanted to rewatch it. I'm like, all right, let me watch an episode of this. And then after I watched like 2 episodes, I'm like, yo, man, I gotta get up to the gym. Like, what's wrong with me? So I get up, you know, I make myself some plátano, yuca, and some guineitos with some scrambled eggs. I had to put veggies. I had to put the onions and the green peppers, red peppers.
Esos son cuatro
Right?
pasos. How you call it?
Nah.
Los cuatro golpes.
Solo tres golpes.
No, tres golpes.
No.
Golpe, yeah.
Tres
Damn, way
golpes.
off.
You gotta add salami to it, and I ain't wanna add salami to this.
That's my favorite part, though.
Hilarious.
Pause.
Oh,
Hey,
pause, yeah.
hey.
Oh, my God.
Yo,
Yo,
shout out to G Murder.
yeah, because he's going to tell me pause.
Yo, Truth be telling me about you all the time, bro. So, so basically, now it's about what, like 10 o'clock now, and now I have my employee calling me that he has an issue, so then I had to deal with it, and I'm like, it's 11. It's about like 11:30, and I'm like, man, like, bro, like, what's wrong? Like, I was supposed to go to the gym, and then I was like, you know what, man, I have a lot of things to do. I gotta prep for the podcast. I was doing, like procrastinating. So I was doing, right? And I go to Instagram, and I see Stan talking about, hey, guys, if you guys were thinking about going to the gym, you guys gotta go to the gym. Like, wake up and go to the gym. And I'm like, bro, I gotta go to the gym, like stop this procrastination. And I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna feel right coming into this podcast, and I didn't get up to get to the damn gym. So I got ready. I know I went up like around 1 p.m., but I went to the gym. Now, I just, I held myself accountable in that sense. Now, that's the good part, but the story doesn't end there, right? Because there's more to it, and I want to be as relatable as possible to the viewers and the audience, right? So I had to after the gym, right? I had to make some calls. I had like a call with the business that I do, and I had to prep up for that. So I knew that going to the gym at 1 o'clock, I was gonna suffer afterwards with responsibilities that I had to do. Not to mention, to prep up and get these mics, which we got these new mics. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be late. I knew I was gonna be late, right? And I told Truth, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be late to this, man. And he was like, nah, man, I'm about to be late too.
I think I help either,
right? So but thankfully we made it on time. Stan, you was very patient with us. I mean, it was only 30 minutes. But I'm saying this to say, guys, like, you have to hold yourself accountable. Like, I talk to myself and I blame myself. This is unacceptable to me. I have to commit to waking up early, waking up at a certain time, and get myself organized. First get myself organized, and then do what it is that you prepped yourself to do during the day, right? I saw one of your videos. You talked about making sure you get up at a certain time. Like, how important is that? Like, how important do you see that for people to commit to waking up at a certain time and getting organized throughout their day?
Yeah, definitely. And thanks for sharing that, bro. I feel, you see, once again, another affirmation. I put a simple story. I was not even thinking about, I wasn't thinking too deep. I was just like, yo, I woke up this morning and I had that option, and I said, I got up, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's going through that today. So I just did that, made that video. Waking up early, dude, I mean, think about it. Do we have enough time? 24 hours is not enough time. So if we want to create space, if we want to create time, waking up early is the best thing to do. And on top of that, you also train your mind to do things on command, right? There's been times, last night I went to sleep late and I woke up early at 5:55. My alarm it rung, I got up, but I went back to sleep. But check this out. The purpose was to get up intentionally, tell myself I got up, and I just needed a little small nap. So I took a little small nap after. So I got up like 6:30, maybe 7, right? But it's important to wake up early because there's so many things going on in your body. Your immune system is responding a different way. Your hormones are responding a different way. The way that your brain is perceiving things already is a different brainwave, right? But I definitely recommend people to wake up early. You know, there's people that say, I'm not an early bird. I'm just not an early bird. What's happening is that you already have a fixed idea of who you think you are without giving yourself space to actually try it. People give up when they see the discomfort. 1-2 days, they see the discomfort and then they're like, nah, they pull back. But if you see the vision, if you understand the benefits of it, you're gonna see that you are capable of doing whatever you put your mind to.
Yeah, the mindset is very powerful. People, they underestimate the mindset, man. One thing, you know, like that I'm just you keep bringing things up that I'm thinking in my mind. I'm like, yo, you know, I thank you for that, man. Dude, like something I want to let you guys know, right? So I wake up. I only said that I wake up at 5:30. What I did not say is that I go to sleep around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So I'm prepping myself to wake up early because it is essential. It's important to me. I need to be able to wake up early to get up and go to the gym because, you know, I have to go to work. You know, like, you know, in the future, maybe that won't be the case, right?
Yeah, that's what we all dream for.
Nah, but no. On a serious note, so you know, like I wake up early to go to. I have to be at work by 10 a.m. Right? So, you know, I want to wake up. I want to wake up at 5:30. You know, get ready, like, you know, 30 minutes for me to prep up, and then, you know, go to gym. Last at the gym about 2 hours to 3. Get ready, go to the gym, and go to work and go on with my day, right? I'm going to fix that. I already told you I'm going to fix my scheduling for that because my purpose is more important than a paycheck to me right now. Like, that's just where my mindset is at right now. But yeah, man, it's powerful, man. I see, I don't know if you guys have seen Kobe Bryant. He has something to say about that, right? So basically, what he says is, look, I need to become the best basketball player, and anything else that gets in the way of that,
It's secondary.
yeah, it's secondary. Or he just shoves it out of the way. Like his main thing, and this was when he was young, you know, this is what his mindset. Like, I want to become the best basketball player. So he had a structure. He said, okay, so back then he'll wake up around 8 a.m., right? You know, eat his breakfast, you know, be at the gym by 10. Then he'll go to, you know, like, he'll do whatever he has to do. Then go back to the gym around 2 o'clock. And then after that, you know, like, rest and prep up for the game, right? For example, he says, look, so since I want to become the best, what I do is, because, you know, you only got 24 hours in the day. So what he does is he wakes up at 3 in the morning, preps up. He's at the gym by like 5, right? Now he's resting, and by 8 o'clock, he's at the gym again, right? You know, then he does what he has to do, and then by 6, he's at the gym again before the game. I'm like, you sound insane, bro, but it works, right? Look what he did, you know. Shout out to Kobe Bryant, man. You know, rest in peace. But yeah, so it's important to wake up, and people who are successful, they wake up early. This is a fact. You know, like, people who wake up early are the ones who become successful. I mean, in this case, I'm talking financially, but it's also good for the mindset. It's also healthy for the mindset to prep yourself and wake up early for you. You know, for you to improve on your day, right? Another thing that I think, and you know, you guys let me know whether I'm wrong or not. Like, this is just an opinion that I have. And this is from what I've seen. I could be wrong, right? Yeah. I've noticed that people who sleep a lot and you know, like, wake up late is because they just don't want to go throughout their day. Like, it's like there's too much stress going through their day, where it's like they just want to sleep. They want to sleep it off, wake up, and then do what they got to do to just go back to sleep, because it's like they don't have thrive to wanna exceed on anything that they want to do. They don't have no ambitions. This is just an opinion that I have. You know, like, guys, if I'm wrong, you know, you could put it in the comment section. but it's just something that I feel. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I don't think you want to be honest. I don't even know.
I know it's tough because I mean, look, we have to hold everyone accountable. Like we're gonna, like if this is just my opinion on it. If I'm wrong, please let me know. And give me examples. What do you think about what I just said? Do you agree, or are there exceptions?
No, I definitely think that those are elements as to why people don't wake up early. The first thing that popped in my head when you mentioned that was purpose. A lot of people don't have purpose. And if you don't have purpose, then you have no intention. And if you have no intention, then you're not moving, right? So when you have purpose, if your purpose is to become a business person, then you understand the concept of the early bird gets the worm,
Yeah.
right? That's just a cliche, concept.
Yeah.
But in reality, it kind of makes sense. Because if you're not waking up to plant your seed, then the sun is soon going to leave, right? So when you don't have a purpose, you don't have intention. And if there's no intention, you don't have action. So a lot of people are basically shackled by their emotions that they don't train, right? You sleep. Even when I wake up early, even if I'm used to it, I still have that feeling of I want to sleep more.
Yeah,
but guess
that
what?
happens.
I have the free will to make a choice. And my choice is driven by purpose. Stan, if you wake up at 5:55, guess what? You're going to be able to meditate, 20 minutes meditation. You're going to hear those birds that you like to hear. You're going to hear the trees. You're going to hear the perfect silence that you like. That's because I have purpose and I have intention. So I choose how I want my day to look. Right.
Yes,
So I think, yes,
yes.
those are definitely elements, bro. And I say purpose as well,
Yeah.
A lot of people lack intention. A lot of people lack intention. And just like Instagram, it's all about temporary satisfaction.
Yes.
I want to sleep an hour more. That's temporary satisfaction. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to wake up an hour later and sleep earlier.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
It's that some
Definitely.
people
Man.
don't want to adjust. I feel like people are scared
Yeah.
to adjust to changes.
Yeah. No,
No,
they're
I-
comfortable.
Yeah, it's some people. Yeah, I realize that some people find it hard to do for change. I mean, it's not easy. Sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think I could be sometimes that type of person. Just be scared of change it, but we gotta have change. We gotta have like a goal, like you say, like a thing to do.
Yeah.
Because if you get stuck in the routine, you never can move up or go to the next level. I guess.
Guys, and yeah, it's not easy.
No, it's not.
Right, like it's something that has to be emphasized. It is not easy, but your will has to just be bigger. That's all it is. You have a bigger will, then you make the right decisions.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to reiterate what he said. It's not easy. It's really not easy at all. It's easier said than done. Seriously, everything is going to be easier said than done. But my question to you, to the listeners, to the people who are viewing this, my question to you is, how does it become easier? You should ask yourself that. How can I make it easier? Your why. How? How can I make it easier? Right? You ask yourself that, and then your mind prepares to make that easier.
Yeah, that's straight fact.
Sleep earlier, right? Like you said, your will has to be bigger than your wants.
There you go, man. Hey, man, this was an awesome podcast right here.
This is deep. This
Yeah.
is deep. And I hope we helping
Yeah,
people out. Like that's our main purpose too.
Yeah, man,
So-
that's awesome, man. It's powerful stuff right
I
there,
love
man.
what we doing. So.
Yeah, so I want to thank you again, man. For blessing us with your presence. You know what I mean? Like, helping us get, to a better platform, right? And no, I mean that's about it. Where can they find you? Like,
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. Just type in Stan Creates with an 8, so it'll be STANCRE8S. So a lot of people don't even know what I did there, Stan Creates with an 8. A lot of people say Stan Crates. Crates. And you know, I just let it go. I don't explain it because I know it.
Yeah.
I know what it means. I know where it comes from. So it's cool. But I feel like I want to take this moment to kind of give a little bit of explanation. Y'all, so it's Stan Creates. Like, I'm a creator, right? I create peace. I create harmony. I create self-awareness. I create light, right? So I felt that name really represents me, right? So you can find me on Stan Creates on Instagram.
I definitely peeped that. When I saw the name, I'm like, okay, I got it. I understood it right away. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
No, I'm definitely gonna put on the once we upload this on the YouTube. I'll make sure I put your Instagram and your YouTube because I
YouTube
do
as well.
believe it does help. I seen your video. I like the ones with space, create space.
Oh yeah, definitely, certainly. Yeah.
Well, believe me, I do believe that you do something similar like us and you helping out, and that's the main purpose. Hopefully for all of us. If we make money, that's a bonus. So like I always say, so I do appreciate for you passing by.
Yeah. No, but well, before we go, you know,
Yeah, tell
me,
me.
I like to acknowledge the moment, and I like to acknowledge again the opportunity. Like, this opportunity is amazing, dude. Like, this is light right here. This is bright. You know, and again, and I know I said it at the beginning, but thank you, gentlemen, for real. And I definitely felt in my element today. You know, there's sometimes conversations where I want to be the higher me, but sometimes it feels uncomfortable because of the area that I'm in, because of the atmosphere in where I am, right? But I felt like there was a connection in the conversation that we were having. So I definitely felt like I was in my element, and I appreciate that because it doesn't come by so often, you know. Now it is because we're bringing into our lives who we are. People who reflect who we are, and people who are going to help us grow. You know, so I want to thank you, gentlemen, for real, for being bold, for being courageous to create this, man, for real, because a lot of people talk about it but are not doing it.
Yeah, there we go, man. And you know, like, hey, look, I know that there could be a million people more talented than us, right? But we actually doing it, and that's what counts.
Putting in the action.
We put in
Yeah,
the
that's the
action.
thing. I seen like I don't know if you know. I'm not gonna. I usually don't talk about my hobby, but I do actually work with people that sing and rap. I see people with talent, but they go after it. So that's one difference. We might not be the best, but we're working the hardest.
Yeah.
Or the smartest, hopefully. Not hard, smart. I gotta change that.
We gotta change that mindset. And another thing we gotta change, right? Well, so you know, like Herbert said, so it's good to have dreams. It's good to have dreams, but at some point, we gotta strive for our goals. You know what I mean? So turn that mindset into doing goals, going after your goals, not after your dreams. Because when you dream, you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. And, and that's
what I see one of our guests. Remember what?
Yeah,
was it?
Herbert.
Oh,
Yeah.
Herb,
Yo, shout out to Herbert, man.
Yeah.
definitely. Yo, that's a fact right there.
Yeah.
And I also want to add to that, like, when you check out what I do, you're gonna see that I'm coming from a place of. Are we allowed to curse in this stuff or not?
Yeah, you could curse. It's just
fine.
me. You could
Yeah.
curse. Don't
Gotcha.
worry.
It's more. I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. But really, to chase your dreams and to be who you want to be, you really have to not give a fuck. I'm just gonna say that right now. You really don't. You really can't. You can't give too much fucks, to be honest, because you're gonna be criticized for being a big dreamer. You're gonna be criticized for taking action. Action is the most important thing. And to be action driven, you have to be crazy, bro. You really have to be crazy. And that's the take that I take. I just want to be crazy about what I love. This is passionate to me. I want to be crazy about it. Whatever. You know? So that's what I would tell people to, be mindful and just know that you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone. And don't ask for too much feedback, because feedback is only going to give you opinions from people who have fears. And people who have fears are going to destroy your dreams. So if you believe in something, don't ask for too much feedback. Just fucking do it. That's it.
That's straight facts.
Especially if it's gonna be negative. Like if it's gonna be feedback that doesn't help, what's the point? Because I've seen people give feedback that does not help. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. Forget it.
Look, man. Look. One thing I want to add to this: if you have haters, that means you're doing something right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is straight facts.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So nah, man. Again, man. Thank you, man. I mean, like you want to add anything else, Truth?
Are we gonna end it? Do you want to promote something or talk? You already told about your YouTube and your Instagram, so if you want to go for it.
All right. I mean, for right now, y'all, I'm pretty active on Instagram, so please follow my Instagram. I have a lot of things that I'm doing, a lot of things that I haven't spoken about yet, but I am creating a website because I felt inspired this year to really open up to people and tell people where I've been. Because I said this at the beginning of a podcast. I said something here that nobody in my Instagram really knows. Just so you know that. Nobody in my Instagram really knows. And this website is raw. This is raw. Like literally raw. Like I'm opening up. Like I want you to see me in my face and say, Stan, you're fucked up. And I want to receive that with love. I want to receive that and say, you know what? I don't deserve that. But if you feel that way, it's okay because I know what that being fucked up has gotten me to, and it's gotten me here, right? So I'm definitely taking steps forward, and so just check out my IG. I put a lot of, things on IG, and you won't regret it. You won't regret it. It's a really peaceful IG, but it's also like, I'm going to challenge you. Like, don't come here trying to throw shots or trying to say that I'm doing something wrong or that I'm doing, because I'm rejecting your ass. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm a visionary. I trust myself and I trust my light and I know where I'm headed, right? So check it out. My IG is the best source right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I already check it out.
Yeah.
So, and I make sure I put on the link on YouTube. And as before we end, I just want to make sure that if you like the show, give us a review. If it download, because that's gonna help us. And because we're gonna be a Spotify, iHeart. I don't want to all the Pandora. I don't want to just say there's all the music app you could think of. TuneIn Radio. We're gonna be there. But the main one is Podbean, and we also have a website that we're working on Podbean, so you can see all our episode. Now, if you come up with ideas too, you could leave in the review. So just make sure you download, subscribe, leave review, bad one, good one.
Hey, yo, and make sure to follow Stan, guys, all right?
And follow Stan too,
perfect.
yeah.
Thank you.
All
So
right.
I want to say goodbye to my friends, family, and
All right, guys. Yeah, so this is the Level Up Success podcast, and, peace.
Stay
peace.
elevated.
Right? Deuces.
Stay elevated, y'all. Peace.